is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Running back has it on a screen now. Eludes a tackle. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
We love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Clark.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. That should have been caught. It's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never afford this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And there's the handoff. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be fourth down and inches. Now, fourth down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. QB keeps it himself. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That gain makes it second and medium. They'll try the right side on the toss. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
backfield. It's Clark. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first in this national title battle. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
First and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wrap down the middle. It's Selden. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Jukes to get past a man. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hokies. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
What a long run for the touchdown. If this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Pressure is coming. Not enough on that one. He falls incomplete. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Nice grab. It's Clark. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he keeps it. Tackled behind the line. That's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Virginia Tech will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. Now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure he meant to throw that ball to.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dump off caught by the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's support. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Big throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. To throw, it's Sellers. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. On the move now. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. They pressure him and sack him, and they tackle inside the 10. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll run it to the right side. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Virginia 10, 14.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. First and 10. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught on the outside. It's Selden.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The pass is off target. Yet hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. I know you go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
They'll give it to the back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the reception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Handing off on the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a good throw. They made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Selman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Selden. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback. Finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They've And stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
And they lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they've got the returner corralled.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He bought some time. Now lets it go. He pulls in the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The Hokies offense is on the move now.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Receiver in motion now.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. A short completion at the tight end. And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a first down there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
With the catch, it's Smith. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball out at the 35.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments, because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the spin move. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offense...
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
On the move now. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal early in this championship game. Can they punch it in and take a quick lead? Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. And that's how you get this thing started.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. First and 10.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Green. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's caught. It's Green. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. It'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
Makes it second and medium. Inside deals now from the shotgun. The Hokies are looking to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech, as they answer with their first score of the game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Makes a quick grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. Score time, 7-7.
And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Trying to make the play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position starting the drive.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Selman. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. Hands off to the left. Powers through. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. A play action, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play. Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. He's past the marker, still on his feet. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Gamecocks line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Virginia 10, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. First and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Pressure is coming. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Now here's the toss play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offensive coordinator's got to love the starting field position. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Bringing pressure. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
The play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. To the air, it's Sellers. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Selden. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for his running back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a... And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And then we'll do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 24. Virginia Tech, 7.
And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Virginia Tech will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27. The Hokies come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Important second down play coming up. They're Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Hokies pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. The Hokies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away.
Virginia Tech, 14.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Bakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him out at the 42, gets a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass caught, second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
throw. It's Sellers. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Look at that, he's still going. You finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down out of the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it. It's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Virginia 10, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback still with the football. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They continue to roll up the score. That's another touchdown. A clean performance from this running back in the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. South Carolina 41, Virginia Tech 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has it. Off and running. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
The Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal to try to run it in. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Barber. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are. 4th down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 points. Let's see what they do.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking.
South Carolina.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
48, Virginia Tech, 14.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Hokies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds.
They pressure him and sack him when he tackled inside the 10.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Pounding away with the run game.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Ball handed off. Powering through. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's running out of time here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, just so impressive. And, you know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
Second down play coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there at